What if I told you that the most successful and beloved actors on the planet, people who seem to have everything from millions of dollars to global adoration, were actually living in a personal hell of addiction that was so dark they almost lost their lives before a single aha moment changed everything? We often see the glamour of the red carpet and the bright lights of Hollywood, but the shocking reality is that many of the biggest icons in entertainment history had to hit absolute rock bottom and go through the grueling process of rehab to discover who they actually were without a substance to hide behind. If you are ready to look past the fame and the fortune to see the raw and human struggle for sobriety, you must understand the profound revelations that these stars discovered when they finally decided to choose life over excess. Here are exactly 10 essential facts and revelations shared by prominent figures about their transformative journeys to sobriety and the new perspectives they gained after rehab. First, Robert Downey Jr. has famously revealed that his total career resurgence as Iron Man was only possible because he finally realized that recovery is not a one-time event but a daily practice of structure, therapy, and martial arts that he must commit to every single morning. Second, Bradley Cooper has shared a profound insight that getting sober at the age of 29 was the only reason he was able to access the deep emotional vulnerability and the raw honesty required to direct and star in his most critically acclaimed films. Third, the legendary Elton John has stated in multiple interviews that his greatest achievement was not selling millions of records, but was the moment he realized he was using drugs to fill a massive void in his heart that could only be healed through connection and helping others. Fourth, pop star Demi Lovato has become a vocal advocate for the truth that recovery is not a linear path and that a relapse does not mean failure, but is instead a sign that you need to address your co-occurring mental health struggles with more compassion and professional support. Fifth, Eminem has revealed that his aha moment came when he almost died from an overdose, leading him to discover that high-intensity exercise and a strict daily routine were the only things powerful enough to replace the dopamine rush of his previous addiction. Sixth, Jamie Lee Curtis has spent over 2 decades being honest about her secret addiction to painkillers, revealing that her greatest revelation was the freedom of no longer having to keep a secret, which allowed her to finally be present for her family and her career. Seventh, Tom Holland has recently shared that his decision to quit drinking was triggered by the realization that alcohol was the only thing making him feel social, which led him to discover that his true personality was much more interesting when he was completely sober. Eighth, Samuel L. Jackson has credited his post-rehab life with his ability to truly understand his characters, stating that rehab taught him how to look at the whole person and see how human mistakes can actually be used to make someone much stronger and more resilient. Ninth, Jessica Simpson shared a heart-wrenching photograph of herself from the height of her addiction to prove that the first step to a new life is the brutal honesty of admitting you have lost control, which eventually allowed her to reclaim her power as a mother and a business leader. 10th, the final and most universal revelation shared by almost every sober star is that life is significantly more vibrant and meaningful when you stop trying to numb your pain and start learning how to live life on life's terms with a clear and focused mind. Now that you have seen how these icons transformed their greatest weaknesses into their greatest strengths through sobriety, which one of these 10 celebrity revelations do you find the most inspiring for your own journey? While every one of these stories offers a powerful lesson in human resilience, the best choice for anyone looking to change their life right now is number 1, viewing recovery as a daily commitment to structure and self-discipline. This is the best choice because once you realize that you don't have to fix your entire future today, but only have to maintain your structure for the next 24 hours, the massive mountain of sobriety suddenly becomes a manageable path that leads to a much bigger and better reality. If you are ready to stop letting your past define your future and want to continue exploring the deep secrets of human growth and the power of a fresh start, make sure to hit the subscribe button right now so you never miss another deep dive into the truth.